Happy Sunday. I'm live and I just noticed I have no earrings on. Um, Usually I have on a pair of earrings, but I guess this live session I won't be wearing any. Um, it's Sunday, it's 1 o'clock p.m. Central, and I'm joining you for another live session. I stream live on every Sunday at 1 p.m. Central. And I paint live. And I usually, lately, I try to choose paintings that I can do under 30 minutes. And I'll tell you a little bit why I'm doing that. And today, I have tulips that we'll be working on. Um, Very simple painting. There is going to be it's a very simple subject. And I'm aiming for lots of color and lots of fun. So uh, let's dive into it. If you subscribe, you get notified of my live streams or my podcast, Brushstrokes and Beyond on YouTube. So each live stream is part of that podcast. And I know I'm not fully in the frame, but I want to make sure that you can see the easel and the canvas. So let me just get out my notes here. Probably don't need them, but I'm going to get them out anyway. So we're trying to complete this painting under 30 minutes, so I have to get started. And let me just share with you the reason why I started these live streams. What led to starting them? Because I think it's been well over 6 months. Um, don't know how long it's been, but I would have to look at my YouTube channel. But it's been well over 6 months, and I really started these to build community for myself, to find other people interested in what I do, and I thought earlier on that I would be on YouTube doing furniture art. So I also paint on furniture. It's been a while, but I thought that I would be on YouTube doing furniture art and just teaching what I know. But I have not done that yet. I've been pretty much focused on these last couple months on building my inventory for my store. So to kill two birds with one stone, I combined the live streams with also being with my productivity. So just to take a second from what I'm talking about, I like to start with a black outline first on most of my paintings, and it's just to bring forth all the line work in the painting, and then I'll add the color in the painting, and then I'll go back and go over the black lines. So I'm trying to move really fast. Um, so yeah, I started the live stream to build community, to find other people that were interested in what I'm doing, and hoping that my channel would grow from there. So moving on, why I do these paintings. Lately, I've been doing paintings in 30 minutes. I've been trying to find subjects that are quick and that can be done in a 30-minute time frame, because these live streams are 30 minutes and I want to be able to get either finish the painting or get as much as I can done on the painting in 30 minutes. So I've been trying to find subjects that were um, really quick to do. The other reason why I've been trying to choose paintings that take 30 minutes is because um, the more the more artwork that's in my inventory, the better. So you have to, so you're not spending time. Like each painting, not every one of my paintings take a few hours to do. I choosing subjects that are quicker, you're able to increase your inventory faster. So that's why finding subjects that are quick to do. Um, that's why I've been trying to find subjects that are quick to do. And the final color on these tulips on the stems is not going to be black. Black is actually the shadow. So I'm just adding it first. You know, like some years back, I used to love painting tulips. I moved to Indianapolis and I moved into a community for artists. And I redid my bathtub, and the bathtub had tulips at the bottom. Um, and it had a professional finish. So the artwork on the bottom of the tub was have some lines in here, and I think trying to remember where exactly the leaves are. I think I made a little error. So yeah, my bathtub had tulips at the bottom of it, and it was so pretty. I still have pictures of it because I turned that entire apartment into art. I refinished the sinks, the bathtub, everything looked like art. So this is a leaf right here. Okay, and this is a leaf. Okay. All right, so I want to work on the background. sometimes the background takes a lot of time. So I'm trying to complete a painting in 30 minutes, but the background sometimes takes a big chunk of that time. And I guess probably it would have been easier if I painted the background first and then the tulips and then sketch the tulips on top. But I wasn't thinking. Because it actually takes time to paint the background after you have the sketch there. It takes a little time. One 13. Remember, we're trying to do this in 30 minutes. And trying to see where the leaves end and where they begin. I don't know if I'm going to complete this in 30 minutes. The background is taking some time. Now, last week, the painting that I worked on, you know, I am a black contour person. Like a lot of my contours are usually in black, and or my line work is usually in black. Um, because I've been exploring pop art a lot, and a lot of pop art it uses a lot of black contouring. So anyway, last week, instead of using acrylic paint, I went ahead and I did my contour in oil pastels. And it was the first time, looking at the leaf here. Okay, the leaf goes. Okay. So it was my first time using oil pastels on the canvas, because usually when I use oil pastels, it's usually on paper or mixed media paper. And I just didn't like the way that turned out. Um, so it was a learning experience. $118. So I'm trying to move very quickly to get this background completed. And it's a little messy, but we like messy. And once I'm done with the background, I'm going to show you some of the work that I did this past week. All right, we just have this section here. switch brushes. I have my towel. So sometimes you get these little white spaces, and so I am just kind of going over it. And I just had this thought to just incorporate some blue here. All right. And I think I'm gonna go back over it with some lavender. Okay, there's the background. Now the fun part is the color. Okay. So I'm gonna show you the paintings that I worked on. They're behind me this past week. Okay, so this week I wanted to work on some different subject matters, um, to expand my catalog and to work on other subjects that are commonly purchased by collectors. So cowboy with horse in my own language, pop art, somewhat pop art and abstract. I did another portrait of Michael Jackson. If you want to see my artwork of Michael Jackson, the other portrait, you can log on to my website at JaleneAllensArt.com, and you can see my other portrait of Michael Jackson and other artwork there. And I'll put the link in the description in the description. So this is an abstract seascape. As you can see, the waves and the water is abstract, and the sand is abstract. Alien and spaceship. And you can see all my paintings have a signature, and that's color. It's very bright and colorful. And then an eagle. So I worked on the eagle. And my cubism, I leveled up my cubism work this week. So they're artwork that are on mixed media paper. So they're very colorful, which is what I like about them. Bring it a little closer. You can see it. And last one. So you can see it. Okay. And those were some of the pieces that I worked on this week. All right, let's get to it. So what I'm going to be doing as far as the artwork that I've been working on, I'm going to be sending out a newsletter, and I am possibly going to offer digital downloads of some of my artwork. So if you're interested in that, subscribe to the newsletter. I am going to put the description in the comments, so you have the link to the page where you can subscribe. All right, let's get back to it. Thank you, Mom. So we're just gonna add color in these random places. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next color. I think I'm gonna go with yellow. Okay. Next color. Oops. It's gonna be teal. Okay. And you really can't see the pink pop up, so I'm going to add another layer of pink on my flowers. Okay. Pink. What other color? Blue. Yeah, blue here. Okay. Um, and I think I'm going to add more pink. And of course, the pink is going to need like a second layer. But I think I'm going to finish the flowers in yellow. Thought I would finish it in yellow, but I think I need a third color. So maybe blue. And then my pink, of course, needs another layer. You can barely see it coming up. I mean, it's not as bright as it is in person. So I'm gonna bring it closer so you can see. And it's 140 and I wanted to finish this at 130. But I'm gonna keep going. And remember how I said that a lot of times I'll go back over my black contour at the end. At the end of the day, we'll be done by 2 o'clock. Okay, so I'm going to incorporate another green. All right. I'm gonna bring it closer to you so you can see the updated version of it. Um, Now I'm gonna go back over my black contour. Black just makes things pop. It just makes things stand out, makes colors pop. There you have it. Such a beautiful, beautiful, simple piece. It took us 48 minutes. I think I'm going to take my yellow and just do a couple of highlights on the leaves. Now I'm tempted to add my line work. And then I just have a little color left over, right? And so what I like to do is take some of that color and add add it in the background. And just have one more color here. It's a very fun, busy, colorful, expressive piece. And we did it in 50 minutes instead of 30. So the objective is to find pieces or find subject matters that I can paint in 30 minutes and under. Sometimes the background takes a little while, and that eats up some of my time. So I haven't decided how I'm going to. Am I going to probably paint the background first before I start the live stream? I haven't decided. But we're all finished. Don't forget to subscribe. You'll get notified of the live streams, and you'll also get notified of the podcast, Brushstrokes and Beyond on YouTube. I am trying to get in the camera here so you're not just looking at the canvas. But don't forget to subscribe, you guys, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.